Fresh drop of snow on Mount Arthur last night. A little bit of cloud around Mount McMahon and Mount Crusader. Ben Nevis looking like it's got a fresh drop too. So we've got Starville and the Richmond Range, and behind that mountain there is where I shall be tomorrow, all going to plan with Johnny and the Paceback Bride. Fucking right, I'm coming. And my good old Nut and Poe. I'm taking the old dogs tomorrow. I've only been in the bush for 5 minutes and you're already taking your pants off. What's the story, eh? Yeah. My one is start out bold, start out cold.
Yeah, I did think about that. But
I got that saying off Dill.
it's a good saying.
Yeah, he said that the other day when we came up here. He said start out bold, start out
Otherwise
cold.
you end up clobbered with stuff, don't you?
Yeah. I got the advantage of the height, so smelling what's on the other side. Good dogs. This gully up here is where I took the boys from Taramanui that come stay with me. That was Lewis, Harmon and Dill. I want to show you guys my new ute. I'm not talking about my truck, because this thing here identifies as being a truck. I want to show you my new ute, my utility mower. Oh, look at that, just bought it. I didn't buy it from here though. I bought this from here. That's one of those hanging seats. And the second one is for Miss Julie. This is Miss Judy, and that's her other seat in the back. And she's bloody happy because she wasn't going to fit this in her little nana cart. It wasn't going to fit, but it fits on the back of the ute, and that's what I love about this deck. Tandem is made in New Zealand, I think, and that's the Donkey, and they are really good engines with heaps of grunt. And it's got this side thingy, so you're not getting bloody grass all over your feet. And I love the colour, same colour as Black Betty. That sort of gunmetal grey, or I think they call it graphite. I bought that not here, I bought that at the still shop, because that's where I get all my stuff, the chainsaws and bits and pieces. And I'm going to take it home and I'm going to mow the grass around the outside. Thank you, ma'am. Turn her on. Lovely, wait for a few lights to start flicking off and then kick her in the guts. Oh. I like giving her a wee rev and just watching that bonnet, just a wee twist there. Oh, not much. Right, we'll take her home, take her off, take the seats off, and we'll get that mower and we'll kick her in the guts and see how she goes. I'm excited about it. I was going to get a ride on, I thought, you know what? I've got two good legs. Original AC/DC, you can't beat the original one. Love it. So as I was saying, while I've still got my legs and I can still use them, I won't be using the ride-on. My ride-on's buggered anyway. It goes, but the motor's poked. I was so excited I forgot to film starting it and showing you how it went, and I already used it, but I'll show you what it does. For start, you push that for the choke as well, just automatic, and then the starter's up here. Give her a pull. Oh, come on, Clay, put some guts in it. There you go. Yeah. Nice wine plants there too. It's pretty good. Oh, she's a beauty, eh? So I'm going to get a cable tie and I'm going to make it so this can go higher and pull that right back. Lift it right up. I'm going to cable tie it to there for the farm because it's got to go higher.
It's a fire kind of night.
It's a fire night, yeah. Beauty. It was 870 bucks, and the guys still did me a deal for 815. There's other mowers the same size that are 500, but I wanted to get one with a stronger engine, and it's real easy pull start. And also I wanted to get one that's got a steel surround rather than a aluminium one, because if you get a stone chip or dent you can knock it back out, whereas an aluminium one just breaks. This is 173 cc's, so it's quite grundy. And what does it say? 4.57 foot-pounds gross torque. Okay, the XTX series. I don't really know what XTX series means, but bloody good. I'm going to try it on the farm later on. I'm going to get it higher. That was really long. Probably a lot of that grass should be cut with the weed whacker, but I just wanted to give her a crack and see how it would go. Right, I'm going to have some grub because it's been a day of work, and a lot of energy expenditure. We need to fuel this machine here so we can have some food. So George Page has turned up in his beautiful cruiser. She's an absolute majestic beast. I think it's a 2005, but I'm not sure. What year is it, George?
2005, I'm sure.
2000, it is, 2005, yeah. That's the straight 6. And it's a bloody good engine. That is the 1HZ, and they're a good donkey. So, shut up, dog! That'll do. Yeah, how do you find it, mate?
Brilliant.
They go every time, don't they?
487,000 original engine, original injectors, original clutch, original gearbox, everything is original.
Yeah, right.
Only brakes, that's all I've had to do.
You've only done the brakes?
Yep.
And you use this in your work contracting too, don't you?
Yeah, every day.
Yeah. George did my hay last year and did a bloody good job. These here saved those, but you know, I'm just contemplating about getting these on my next one. I don't know how much, I mean, your job, it'd be good. I go through a lot of scrub, and you've had this made up down here, the sidebar. This is not factory. That's you've had that done extra, eh? They don't come out like that. That's a good steel looking one. My one's got a tinny, oh no, that's the original factory one, is it?
Yep. Everything's original.
Everything's original. What, that there was on it when you bought it?
Yep.
Nah.
Yeah.
What, you bought this truck, mate? Oh, you bought it second hand, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, yep, yep. That's not factory. Someone's engineered that up. G'day, mate. Yeah, that's been made up. Here we go here. It's got the, yeah, for nearly 500,000 K, she's looking pretty good, eh? Not any rust under there either, George.
No rust, no rust, no nothing.
Yeah, no,
It's washed once a year.
gets washed once a year?
Yeah.
Sounds like my hunting truck. I think it got washed about 3 years ago. Yeah, great deck.
Yeah, good deck. Brilliant.
No, she's a bloody cracker. Oh, that's a solid beast, mate. You see, the 2005, what year? I think it was, I'm not sure, but I think it was 2007 the first V8 came out. Is that right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dog needs to shut up. They do come out with two batteries. This one's got one. They come out with wired up in 24 volt.
They do come out with 2 fuel tanks too.
Oh, okay. Right. Naturally aspirated, she never leaves me frustrated. Beautiful. That's George that does me hay. I just gave him a Pekin duck, Ducky's mate, and he's going to come and put some food on the paddock later on today for us. It's no surprise that George's other spreader is also a Toyota Land Cruiser. Agricultural vehicle, that's what they're built for really. She's beauty, and he's got today, it's a mixture of stuff locally made here. It's got a lot of seaweed in it, and he's put that on the paddock just to help us get the hay in better condition. Get in, Pace! Get in! Get in, Poe! Get back in, Poe! Pace, get in! Good boy! Here, John! Here, John! Poe! Here, Poe! Come on, Poe! Good boy, John! All the dogs got their ears on except Poe. Get in, Poe! Here, Poe! She's the guard dog, though. Just doing a job. She doesn't know that truck. She's a great wagon. Old Pace getting covered in shit there. George did my hay last year, and he'll do it again this year too. So that liquid fert, you get a lot of seaweed in it. Good stuff. Gave George one of these today. Hunted nut all yesterday. I'm finding it hard to keep the condition on him. It's bloody good for this sort of stuff, going around trees and the places where I'd normally use a weed whacker, but 10 times as fast. But I still will go along the edge with the weed whacker, and that's, I guess, what that weed whacker's for, whacking all the weeds along the side. I discovered all the bits of hose on the farm buried in the grass and plastic and tin and stuff. I didn't really want to go over the mower, but didn't really stop anything. It handled the channel all right. I have made a modification to it with my dog strapped down here. That's the standard setting there, but it's too low for the farm, so I've brought it as far as I can go without the wheels rubbing. If you go too far back, then it kicks the wheels into the body of it down here, so it's just enough for them to move. And I just changed the depth by changing the holes on the dog's collar, so I can make it a fraction up or a fraction down just by changing that, and it worked really, really well. She goes for a long time on the tank of fuel. It's very, very efficient. I would tip her over to show you the blade, but I don't want the oil in the sump to get all fucked up, so I'll just leave that as is. This setup here is really cool because you can start it from up above, or you can take this off and you can stick it right back down to here and get that extra pull, or you can start it up here, so when she's hot, I mean, it starts either way from the top, to be honest. It starts really well to this. Starts a hell of a lot better than my Mercury 6 horsepower 4-stroke outboard, that's for sure, way better. So anyway, that was today my video on lawnmowers and trucks and utes, whatever you want to call them. This is a utility lawnmower, so this is a ute. And I showed you George's ute and my one too. Let me know how you get on this season. I got a still that I will do the outsides with next. I was actually in the bush yesterday in some dockland and I came across a very good late model still lying on the side of the track with a bag over it, and just there. And no dock workers or contractors workers anywhere, way up high and miles from anybody. And I phoned up Doc, my mate at Doc there, and said, "Hey Ian, there's a whippersnipper up in the bush there." Told her where it was, so they'll go and get that. Anyway, brothers and the occasional sister, hope you go well in your own world and life's treating you fair. I'm going to carry on with this job. I've been doing it while the rain's coming, hasn't stopped it. Still cutting the grass, you can see. And then I'm going to lower it down more and go over again, get it nice and short. See ya!